The rain date of Sunday, March 28th at the Jewett City Little League Field number 1 at 72 Wilson Street in Jewett City. And if your child does not own a bat, they will have some sanitized for you. And also, no sharing of gloves, helmets, or bats. Check-in time is 15 minutes prior to the session. Now, the sessions are from 9:30 to 10:30. That's the baseball league age for 11 to 12. 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., that's for ages 9 and 10. And then 12:30 to 1:30, that will be for ages 7 and 8. And any 6-year-old that played 1 year of T-ball. If you have any questions, contact Patricia at 860-237-2914. It's going to be triple event Saturday on Saturday, April 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 3 different activities will be going on, including the unplugged activities, which are put on by Griswold Youth and Family Services. It's also Earth Day weekend for our community cleanup. And it's also the National DEA Drug Take Back Day, which will happen at Town Hall. There is an event on Facebook that you can follow called the DEA Drug Take Back and Unplugged Activity Drive-Thru Day. The 8 a.m. news has been brought to you by Dish Car Sales of Franklin. 30 years of satisfied customers. Don't just wish, make it Dish. SN Internet Radio weather is being brought to you by Dean's Corner Diner, Main Street, Jewett City. Call them and have your order ready for pickup, 860-376-9141. Are you looking to make a smart choice today? Well, if you are, then choose to get breakfast or lunch today at Dean's Corner Diner in Jewett City. Whether it's eggs, pancakes, burgers, or homemade soup, Dean's Corner Diner is always a smart choice. Call and order ahead by calling 860-376-9141. Dean is open 7 days a week, so come in, mask up, and eat up. Dean's Corner Diner, Main Street, Jewett City.
All right, let's take a look at the forecast right now. Here he is, Paul Ash.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature downtown Jewett City is 55 degrees. Rain showers today are becoming more intermittent in the afternoon. Highs will be around 64. But tonight, clear skies, lows around 64 again. And for Saturday, a mainly sunny sky. Highs will be around 62 degrees. And for Saturday evening, a few clouds around from time to time. Low will be around 41 degrees. For your Sunday, showers most likely becoming steadier rain in the afternoon. Highs will be around 58 degrees. And for that Monday, back to school, back to work day, some clouds for the morning or giveaways are mainly sunny skies in the afternoon. Highs will be around 52 degrees. And that's your weather on this Friday, 03/26/2021.
All right. Thank you very much, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my sound effects. They're almost all of them are gone.
Wow.
I don't know where they went.
We'll create our own on it. They disappeared when the tower went off.
You know, I kind of wonder if they did.
They could have been bombed.
But I don't have like my harp strum. I don't have my Peter Griffin. Who the hell cares?
Ooh.
But I still have this.
I'm a sniper. I don't believe that you go out and tell everybody exactly what you plan to do.
Yeah, that's still there. I don't know why, but the Ed Burkliners still remain.
Oh boy.
So, morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm well, thank you.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah. You know why? You know why Chris is here, right, Jim?
Yeah, because he wants to go to breakfast.
That's right.
That's it.
Because breakfast.
This is like the commercial before breakfast.
I
That's
come
right,
down
that's all we're
to
doing,
I come
yeah.
down to see you. I don't come down to eat.
No. What is it? Sounds like you need a new
I
sound.
like the personal interaction.
That's right. Talking with the peeps.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are we talking about today, Mikey?
I don't know, but Mikey Mercer just says, sounds like you need a new sound tech. Why? Why, Mikey? Was it because I didn't put somebody's microphone up in time?
Mikey, turn the volume up on your radio.
No, it was you.
It's
It was-
me?
No, and I got you now, but I mean, it was, I didn't have your microphone up.
Can you hear me now?
I need a producer because I can't do all this stuff all the time. I'm losing my mind.
You can't produce?
No.
Well, we knew that a long time ago.
Shut up.
A lot of different ways
Oh.
that can be taken.
Yep.
Yeah. So Paul, yeah, what's going on with you? It's got to be something. Something's got to be going on with somebody.
Can we explain what the power outage was yesterday? That
Yeah,
little hiccup,
No.
We don't know what it was.
We don't know what it was.
just a little hiccup.
I called over to the JCDPU and I asked them. I said, "What was it?" And they said, and Paul, it was pretty much what you had said. Echoed your comments by saying, "Well, it comes from a transmission line from Lisbon. It's fed through from EverSource, and that's it. But they don't know what happened."
I would think that it must have been something must have landed on the transmission line, a squirrel or who the hell knows. Probably knocked it out for a second and kicked back on again.
Or it was Joe.
It could have been.
That was kind of freaky deaky. You got to
kind of
admit.
freaky. Yeah, but what the hell happened was if you looked at the thermometer downtown Jewish City,
Mm-hmm.
it was minus 195 degrees.
That could have been it.
It was a cold day in hell.
Just a cold snap.
We went outside, we turned into a crystal.
Yeah. It's like living on Mars.
The day after tomorrow.
That's getting close to the temperature of liquid nitrogen.
It was on minus 195.
The day after tomorrow. Yeah.
Day after tomorrow.
Remember
Yeah.
that? Remember that movie?
It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Burn the
Big-
books.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they're already burning books.
So anyway, what we were talking about is yesterday, Paul and I were talking to our resident time traveler, Joe, and we were having a conversation with him. And next thing he was talking about that whenever he goes on social media, his internet seems to flutter, go out because or whatever. Like he says that somebody's trying to like stifle him or quiet him or whatever.
It's because he's broadcasting from his mom's basement.
No, he's not. So
Mom, meatloaf.
Mom, when's breakfast coming? I gotta go to 2020. I gotta go back. No, so anyway, he's talking about how the internet flutters and people are, it's like a conspiracy. And then I swear to all things holy in this world, just as he's talking about that, boom, the power goes out.
Yep.
Paul and I looked at each other like, holy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? What's the matter, Jim?
The camera's gone there.
Right behind you.
It's over there now.
They have a technical
Oh,
term.
that gets you a better angle of Paul, huh?
Yeah, well, at least you can
You
see over
the
here
back
now.
of his head.
No, you got a good shot of Paul and Chris. though. Just can't hear you or see you.
They have a technical term for what happened yesterday. It's called a coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, this is a pretty strange coincidence. And it
Yeah.
freaked
There's a lot of
It was kind of
planned.
wacky. It was kind of weird.
There's a lot of planned coincidences also.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was really
In
weird.
fact, the whole town went out. Even I was on Taylor Hill went out.
I was on my laptop and I had the lights off in the living room and I was just playing on my computer. And my son came in and said, the power went out. I'm like,
Like, cause your battery
What?
operates.
Yeah.
You didn't felt
yeah,
it.
I never saw the blip.
Because
Now,
I think, Mike, if he's just got nothing to do but play on his computer in the middle of the afternoon, you and I can find something for him to do productive.
I think so.
What is this work you speak of?
Speaking of work, you're doing a film right now.
Yeah, well, we got a couple projects going right now. We
No. What is it?
we're just finishing up our short film, which is a post-apocalyptic thing. Been doing a lot of filming over Mohegan Park. Had some amazing talent on set, both with the cast and the crew. And tomorrow and Sunday, we're going to be filming a Griswold Pride thing, a 10-minute informational video.
Oh.
So we're all excited about that.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Plus, with the National Drug Take Back Day coming up, is
Mhm.
that all geared towards that, or
Well, it's our riff on In Plain Sight.
okay.
What happens when you discover that your kids are not only buying and using drugs, but hiding them in stuff that you can buy through Amazon that
Mm.
looks completely innocuous? A water bottle that is actually a stash for drugs.
Really? I'm
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Amazon's doing that.
A hairbrush that you unscrew the handle and it becomes a container for alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, it's just amazing. I got a bag of the stuff in my office, and just looking through it scares the hell out of me.
You mean some of the items?
Yeah,
Grab them. Let's take a look at them. Let's show them. So this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's very
Wow.
interesting.
I'm surprised.
I didn't even
too.
realize it.
Surprised of Amazon because they won't sell CBD at all, CBD oil at all, but yet they're selling all this other crap. I'm just shocked.
Well, it was back in the day that Connecticut used to sell radar detectors. And radar detectors were
They were
illegal to
legal
use.
for a long time, but then they became legal again.
Right, but when they were illegal to use, they were still legal to be sold.
Yes. I don't think anybody sells them or anybody uses them anymore.
No.
Now they're pretty much gone by the wayside.
Okay, you ready for this?
All right, Chris, what do you got here?
All right, first off, what is this?
I can't see it.
Looks like a USB port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flask, ain't it?
It's a flask.
How do you open it?
Just pull the top off.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Not scary.
Wow.
How about this?
Oh, this is a
It's a bottle of
charger. Yeah, it's a bottle of water.
It's where they stash their dope.
Let me see that thing.
Holy cow.
Oh my God. You see that, folks?
Yeah.
Because we're on
That's amazing. And they sell that on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
what this is supposed to be is one of those portable cell phone chargers.
Yeah, good USB port.
This one freaks me out.
That's kind of. Yeah.
You got a little drug stash there.
Yeah.
I'm showing the camera too, so you can
Wow.
see. That's pretty wild.
The scary part is this is all stuff you can get off of Amazon. Looks like a regular speed stick.
Paul wouldn't know about that.
It's actually got
Yeah.
Wow.
it's where you stash dope.
Here, show it the.
Wow.
It's just a speed stick.
Yeah.
Something fell on the floor. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, just a little piece of
Slip
paper.
or something.
We have no. Cool. Where's some cool stuff?
Oh, you mean there's stuff that's more cool? That's a battery.
That's a battery.
Wow.
That's a little more suspicious. Why would anybody be walking around with a battery in their hand all the time?
But if you find it on your kid's side table next to his bed,
You're probably not going to really realize it.
Wow.
That's wild, man.
these are actually fake tampons.
Okay.
They store their pot in there.
Hmm.
Put the pot in there and then put it in their purse. And then mom goes, "Oh, she's got a tampon. She's a good girl."
Doobie tubes.
Doobie Tubie.
Wow.
What's the monster drink thing?
The monster drink, the lid is broken off. I gotta glue it back.
Oh, okay.
But it's got the weight and feel of a regular monster.
Yeah.
And again, the top unscrews, and it's where they store their dope.
You can see it.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's the top to it.
And these are all available on Amazon.
These are the things that your children can buy on Amazon.
I'm going to show this one again for the people that are just
That
kind of
one-
coming in.
That one is.
It's a bottle. Looks like a bottle of ordinary Dasani water, and then unscrew it, and there you go.
Yeah, that's personally my favorite.
Which one?
That one, the water.
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah. I mean, everybody walks around with a water
Here, look at
bottle.
it. Just didn't take a look at it. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I saw it.
A hairbrush.
Again, that's where you put your dope.
See, now you can sit here and say, okay, Amazon is selling, drug paraphernalia, but they can go ahead and say, no, we're not. It's a place to hold coins. It's a place to put important notes. You know what I mean? There's a million ways.
Oh, by the way, this backpack is a
Yeah.
vaping unit.
What?
You store your vaping unit somewhere in here. I'm not familiar with how it works too much. And then there is a inhaler piece attached to it somewhere. Miranda would know better than I, but yeah.
Miranda from Grizzle Pride.
And what's the name of it?
Vaporware.
Vaporware.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
So yeah. We're gonna do an in plain sight thing. We'll start with just showing.
Now, did you buy those yourself, or did Miranda?
No, Miranda has these because when she does her table events,
Yeah.
she has all this stuff out. So now she'll be able to have this stuff out and at the same time have a video that people
Yeah.
can watch and go, "Oh my God!"
I never would have thought about that.
No.
So Kevin Cunningham, first selectman in Plainfield, wants to know why is the water bottle your favorite?
Because I drink a lot of water, Kevin. Don't read into it.
That's amazing.
Lisa says the devil's lettuce.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some pretty funky stuff, man. So those are all things that you can buy on Amazon.com that you can store whatever, but kids are using them for drugs or pot or vaping type stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a fun time filming tomorrow. Miranda's gonna be on screen, so
Yeah.
that's always fun.
You do that here or?
We're doing it at Brian's house because we want to use bedrooms as the backdrop.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
So
And you don't have any bedrooms in your house?
no,
Okay.
no, I sleep on the couch.
Somehow I believe that.
Yep. No, so it's a 3-part film. It's going to, 1, show where your kids can hide the drugs, 2, what happens if you find the drugs, and 3, how to talk to your kids about using drugs.
Hmm.
So it's going to be a fun film.
It's a shame too, because like overdoses are right now they're going through the roof.
Yeah, with COVID, everybody's trapped indoors.
Yeah.
Gee, what can I do while I'm indoors?
I've just this past week.
I'll go get my water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just this past week, I've seen 3 obituaries from people.
Right
You
here
know,
in
4
Griswold?
people. Yeah.
There's a TV show one that's filmed out of Las Vegas. It's called Intervention,
Mm-hmm.
and they show people who are hooked on drugs, people who are alcoholics, and what their families go
Gambling.
through.
And,
Yeah.
It's quite an interesting. It sounds like an hour. It's a really interesting story, but some of the good positive things that come out of it is that the people get help
right.
and they come out of it.
Well, that's the
really clean.
goal. I'm
The
assuming,
goal,
like with the film that you're making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the goal as well.
Yeah,
so.
our goal is to educate parents a little bit more on how to deal with this whole situation. So hopefully, even if we save one life through it.
Yeah. It's pretty. I never even those items he brought up. I never even would have thought about it.
Yeah.
No.
I think the bottom one kind of shocks me the most. The
Mhm.
bottom comes
Yeah,
out.
that's
That's,
just so
uh,
innocent.
That one there is so
Yeah.
innocent. Everybody drinks water
Mhm.
today. So
Now, Sandy, you said just kind of what I said a couple of minutes ago is they can also be used to hide cash, jewelry, etc.
Right.
So that's how they can probably justify it, but selling these items.
Mhm.
But the fact is that kids and adolescents, they are using these items not for cash and not for jewelry,
right.
which is probably what they are meant for to begin with.
Yeah, they're not dropping their diamond studs into a water bottle.
No.
No, I mean, well, if you take a water bottle, especially if you're going to the beach, you don't want to have a wallet left on your towel. So you
Right,
can
right.
open the bottle of water, throw it in the bottom. Who the hell's going to know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're at the
Handful of oxy in there, you can take it with you anywhere.
And they just open the bottle of water and drink it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, it can, because the top
Comes off.
comes off, and you can actually.
What if
use-
it's a traffic stop and you just have that bottle of water in your
Mhm.
cup holder?
Yeah.
And then they bring over the drug sniffing dog and there's a
nuts.
hit, but can't find it because that's just an
Well,
average bottle of water.
I think the dog would find it. The dogs are
Yeah,
pretty
probably.
They're very sensitive dogs.
Yeah.
They would find it.
But still, let's say before even bringing over the dog, do you think the police officer
No.
would even look twice,
No.
at a bottle
Would
of
never think
Dasani,
of it.
Mhm.
thinking, that there's whatever in there?
No.
I sure as hell wouldn't.
Right.
Unless right now they're trained to realize that could be a possibility.
You would think of it if you had seen this film that's going to be produced.
True, but this is the first I've ever even heard of these items.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of any of these items before.
Yeah.
Have you, Paul?
No, I have not.
No.
Of course, I live a sheltered life, so
Yeah, when Miranda first showed them to us, all 3 of us were floored. We were
Yeah.
like, "Wow,
Yeah.
I gotta buy me one of them."
Got my $1,000 bills. And put
That's
them
why
in
you
there.
couldn't get one. He bought all that stock out.
No kidding. They're all gone.
Somebody's got to buy this stuff,
How much were those things? How much are those items?
I have no idea.
You wouldn't even know how to look it up. And would you go to Amazon and put in pot stashing Dasani bottle? I mean,
Sure.
you know, or you know, I'm gonna go to Amazon. I want to see here. I want to see exactly why, you know, how
Products to hide drugs. Do that as a search.
You'd never find it.
and I'm just
They won't
going
put it on the drug.
Mhm.
products to hide drugs. All right.
No,
let's-
you're not. You just hide. They're never going to show it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at that. There they are.
Whoa, this is the internet we're talking about.
That's Amazon though.
Yeah. Angry orange. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Angry orange pet odor eliminator for dog and cat in paw urine.
Yeah.
Here's one called Wrap-A-Pill. Oh, these are. Wait a minute.
That's they're not gonna,
No, these are all things for dogs.
You said drugs, so they're not going to show you anything related to drugs.
Let's see.
Yeah.
No.
You want something that says hide objects.
I put products to hide pills. You know what comes up?
Bottle of water.
Dog stuff.
Ovulation support pills.
Okay.
No, here's one right here. Diversion safe hairbrush.
That's the one.
And
you
it,
got.
and it says to hide money, cash, keys, pills, small jewelry.
Yep.
It's $13.99.
There you go.
So I mean, Sandy, what she wrote in the group is true. I mean, that's what they're meant
That's
for.
what they're meant for. Yeah.
Exactly. But there's a lot of, I guess maybe you call them diversion proof, diversion safe.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's anything else. Laura says that the water bottle is on Amazon for $20.
Oh. Wow.
I want to see if there's
That's
any
expensive
others.
water.
That's expensive water. That's right. $20.
All right, diversion. Diversion safe containers.
There you go.
And Laura just said, yeah, there are so many other items. Okay, there's the Dasani one, the Dasani water. I see that. A diversion safe water bottle with a secret hidden compartment, like a water bottle you would take to the gym or whatever.
Right.
So, how about the 26-ounce Morton salt container?
Who the hell walks around with one of those?
But
You put it in your house.
you put it in your house. You know, let's say you got a roll of hundreds. You know, you got a strap.
Sure.
You know, you want to hide somewhere, or you know, in plain sight.
Yeah.
Put it in the salt.
There you go.
Keeps it dry.
Good idea.
Oh my goodness! The Diversion Holy Bible storage box.
That's where you keep your gun.
Perhaps. See, now, Paul, you said that a little too fluently there.
That's where he hides his.
That's
gun.
where he hides his gun. But Laura, you're right. There are so
Not
many.
Paul. Paul has his mounted on a turret on the roof that's remotely controlled.
There's a wall clock that has an Ajax bathroom cleaner container.
They used to have an outlet.
Peanut butter.
You could put it in an outlet, like you have an outlet in the wall.
Mhm.
You could have a fake outlet. that
Right.
actually was a safe, and you could put it in the outlet. You know, it wouldn't be an outlet, but it look like one.
The Maxwell House Coffee Diversion Safe Stash Can, $22.70.
Yeah, but who gets coffee in a can anymore?
I do. We have it at home. We get it's more of a plastic container, but
Yeah, you don't really. Coffee doesn't really come in cans too much anymore. It comes in bags.
oh, here's
Boxes.
one interesting, Chris. A scrunchie with hidden pockets.
Ooh.
Mhm. Well,
Man,
in the
that's some
bag, I also
devious
have-
ass people out there.
Yeah,
Huh?
in the bag, I also have a flask that is a cloth necklace, and a flask that's a piece of jewelry, a bracelet.
Wow.
Here's a Barbasol can.
Hmm. That one I've seen many times.
Have you?
Yeah.
There's even one in the back room on the sink.
What's that?
The barber salt can on the sink.
Yeah.
Back room.
Cola cans. I can't even say it's not Dr. Pepper. It's something else, but I can't say it. Loco Cola.
Is it cocaine cola?
No. Fill in the blank. Woody Wood. There you go.
They have a fake one of those to store things in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scrunchy stash.
Mike has 4 of them.
Hidden pocket premium velvet scrunchie with secret zipper.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Interesting stuff.
The hairbrush one gets me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh well.
Would we even have thought of these things 30 years ago?
Okay.
That, you know?
Well, I'm sure we thought of some things. I'm sure that one of the favorite things we used to do was take an orange and inject it with vodka with a needle. You're driving down the road, you got an orange and you got a screwdriver.
I just happen to have one in my pocket, Paul.
Jim pulls out an orange.
Yeah. I mean, those are the things we did when we were young.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, certainly books. I mean, you've seen books that have been hollowed out for hiding stuff in for
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
generations.
Since books first came out.
You know, and
But still, who sits here in a think tank group and go, let's come up a line of
guys that are getting $150,000 a year.
Yeah.
more than that.
Marketing experts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just can't get over some of these things.
Yeah. Very
Well, get over it, Mike.
I don't want to.
Move on.
I'm one of those guys that, I kind of, I'll see things for the first times. Men's ultra soft boxer briefs with secret pocket. Never mind.
Is that the store you spare one?
Yeah.
In case your primary one gets run down, your battery's discharged.
This is why 1 in 3 businesses in town have Narcan at their disposal.
We have it here.
Yeah.
We have it here just in case, if it needs to be. We got it from, Miranda from Grizzle Pride brought it up.
Yep.
And we have it here. We have a sign in the window that says Narcan available here. So
She does a great job.
she's phenomenal. I mean, not to brown nose her or anything like that, but she really is. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's a good person.
Yeah.
She's a great mom. And then to top it all off, she leads the entire drug coalition.
Yeah. And she speaks often in front of the state senate.
Which I find is very ironic because the very first time Miranda came in here, she had never really spoken to in front of anybody.
Anyone,
No.
ever.
And not even family.
We had to teach her how to speak.
They called her Helen Keller.
Started with nouns. This is a cup.
But no, she came in with another guy and Romeo from Putnam Pride when they just was like a coalition down here.
Oh, and Putnam was kind of sponsoring
Exactly.
the first
Right.
Griswold Pride, yeah.
Yep. So she came down and just she grew and grew and grew as far as her public speaking is concerned. And that's just, that really speaks volumes for her because it's something that
Her ability to grow as a person.
Yeah. And she really cares about what she does.
Mm-hmm.
So she's overcome that fear, I guess,
Yeah,
of
I think
public
she's very
speaking.
courageous.
She is.
She understands what she has to do, and she's willing to be uncomfortable to step up to a mic and speak.
I'm uncomfortable with it almost every day.
We're uncomfortable with what you say too, Mike.
No, I mean, I admitted it to myself, I think, for the first time about 6 months ago, where, I really get nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes like, what do I say? What am I going to say? I don't know.
Well, that's the big thing I found when I was doing the Friday morning shows. Is that you know, if you don't have some guests to help carry the conversation, it can drag
Oh, yeah.
pretty bad. And you're sitting there and say, okay, what am I going to talk about next? You know, I've already run through 6 subjects.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only that, but a lot of people just hate the sound of their own voice. I know I do. I sound squeaky when I
But a lot of people don't even know what they sound like.
Well, put some oil in your Dasani water bottle.
talk.
They don't. People don't even realize what they sound like. You know, it's not until they go ahead and record themselves and they play it back. And that's when, like, I don't like my own voice.
And you go, oh my God.
Yeah, and I've listened to it before. I'm thinking, that's not a radio voice. What the hell am I doing on that? You know, it just doesn't sound right to me.
Well, when are you going to find your true calling?
I don't know if I ever
The
will.
true
You know.
colors.
I mean, what the heck? You're getting what, close to 50? Or you are 50?
55.
55. Holy God. You know, you only got another 45 years to find what your true calling is.
Another 45.
45 years.
That's a blessing.
I think I got 7 and done. If
I'm gonna be
that.
60, so that means I got another 40 years. Okay.
Hey, there's
I
the
was in a
man.
lot of trouble for over 40
Yeah.
years.
Oh, well, hi.
Hello.
Ed Burke has just kind of remotely showed up. What's
I am-
up?
I'm remotely all of the time.
You,
Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon,
Saturday afternoon.
you got a meeting.
VFW,
Saturday afternoon, the VFW. What time?
2:00.
2:00. This is for the new Arts Commission
Yeah, council.
or council that
Yeah.
you're trying to put together.
Yes.
Saturday, 2 p.m.
VFW
VFW.
Square.
I will have
PW
my
Square,
face
Taylor
stuck behind
Hill.
the camera during that time.
You are?
Yeah, I'm filming all weekend.
So you're not coming.
Probably not.
You sent me an email?
I did.
Okay.
So but it's still 2:00.
Yes.
Have you had much response?
Some.
Yeah.
Some. Just need 5 or 6 people to push it.
Yeah, but even if you only get 3 or 4, you know, and then have them, they
Yeah.
each recruit one person.
Yeah.
It grows from there. It's not going to happen, you know. We're not going to fill Fenway Park in one time.
No.
Yeah, it's called a pyramid scheme.
Well, that's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for stopping in.
No, thank you guys.
Saturday, 2 p.m. VFW,
Yes.
the new Arts Council, called the Style Council.
Get out of here.
I
Did
can't. I'm
you,
working.
did you talk to Ray at the school?
He's been emailing me stuff.
Good.
So,
Good.
Yeah, Ray's a really good. Ray Churchill's
Yeah,
a
Ray
really good
Churchill, yeah.
resource.
so hopefully he shows up.
He's got his Jazz Fest coming up too.
Yeah.
That's something that you could maybe talk to him about. Maybe you can kind of be in cahoots with or whatever.
Yeah.
Put up a tent.
Put up a tent, you know, at the Jazz Festival.
Where the hell am I gonna get a tent?
Walmart.
They're the
Use-
ones with the big bucks. I
Dude,
don't-
you know, I mean, you're loaded. I mean, you after all, you were third selectman.
Yeah.
Not only that, he's a government employee. I mean,
Oh,
God
yeah,
Almighty.
wow.
You're getting a pension.
The
Oh,
pension.
man.
You're loaded.
It's got a
Rolling in.
Don't let Ed
Big
Burke
pension.
fool you. Don't
big
let Ed.
pension from
Yeah.
the government.
And not only that, if he filed any patents under the government, he's getting benefits from those. I mean, those of us in private industry, we never got a cent
Yeah.
out of them.
Yeah.
Government employees, they
Don't
get
let
'em.
Ed Burke fool you, man. He's loaded.
He's his own 501c3.
He's his own 501. He's his own 401k. I'm talking about.
Where is all this stuff? I don't know about it.
Of course not. You're not going to admit it. It's
Well,
probably
if you
hidden in
stop-
one of
if
them
you
cans
stop
over
watching
there.
the idiot box and sit down and read a book now and then.
Whoa!
Here comes the love.
I read that book once.
You did?
Yeah.
Jim
Oh,
Barney,
can you-
shots fired.
Can you remember what the name of it was?
Well,
The
Atlas
Gutenberg
Shrugged,
Bible.
for one.
What was that?
Atlas Shrugged.
Oh, well,
Did you read Atlas Shrugged?
No, it was Archie's
I'm
comics.
familiar with it, but I haven't read it.
Did you read Fountainhead?
Dennis
No.
the Menace. That's what it was. Dennis
No,
the
I never
Menace.
read Dennis the Menace.
Ed's first book was the Gutenberg Bible.
The Operator's Manual for Spaceship Earth
Yes,
by Buckminster Fuller?
yes.
Yes. What else?
You don't want to get those confused.
Come up the house and I'll show you my
Buckminster
library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes a Great Notion. No.
Literary Exchange with Ed Burke. Part of the new
I'm a
arts.
sniper.
I'm a sniper.
Dr. Seuss.
That's what
Dr.
they-
Seuss. Whoa.
Yeah,
No,
whoa.
can't do that.
Yes, I read Dr. Seuss to my children and everything. I
Canceled.
was unaware of the hostility therein.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Canceled.
He was a
I
talking.
guess you
stuff.
got me, Ed.
James too. Oh, he's gonna be canceled pretty soon.
Who?
James, old crabby over here.
James Barney.
Yeah.
Canceled. No, we can't say canceled because at his age, I mean, it might happen. You know what?
Whoops, boy, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go work on my repertoire for him next time he walks in.
Yeah.
Chop him up in little pieces, put him in a meat
Whoa!
grinder.
Whoa. Put him in one of those containers that Chris has got.
in
It's
a
game
designer
on.
bottle, huh?
Came on. Ed Burke. Canceled.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Come on.
No, it wasn't Bob Dylan. It was Love.
Who?
Love.
What are you talking about?
You never heard about that. Love
I never
was a
heard of-
group from the '60s.
Love.
Arthur.
Miller.
No, Arthur Godfrey.
Yeah, that guy. That was a.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
Oh my God, I'm going.
Mike
ain't
singing.
going
Time to leave.
Listen to
He
him
ain't going
sing
anywhere.
All right, that's all I want to say. Saturday
All
afternoon.
right, Saturday, 2 p.m., Taylor Hill, VFW.
Arts Council.
The Arts Council. And for the first 10,000 people that show up,
Free beer.
you get a free scrunchie.
Free bottle of water.
Free bottle of water, for the first
You don't
10,000
get
people.
Nothing free.
Oh.
Nothing.
And you got people sitting by going,
A lot of
I
people.
want to
A
go.
lot of
I'm not
people
getting
think they
nothing.
do.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You're paying for 'em.
I am. Well, I'm gonna only check to see how I'm paying for them.
If I got to explain that to you.
It's your council, dude. It's your
All right,
council.
guys. Thank you very much.
See you later.
All right,
See you
Ed.
later.
See you later. It's Ed, the sniper Burke.
All right, get out of here.
His Arts Council.
How can you shoot innocent women and children? Oh, I just lead them a little less.
So,
Oh, God.
so what's stuff to jump on today?
It's
What
a mixed bag. of
It's
everything.
true or false.
mixed bag?
It's not fact or fiction this time.
No, it's true.
It's true or false.
True or false questions. You ready?
Let me get them out.
Is it time?
Let's do something. Yeah, it's about time because
It's almost breakfast.
it's almost breakfast time. So,
These are all true or false.
okay, ready? False. Never mind.
Peanuts or nuts?
True.
False.
False.
True. Ooh, Mikey won.
You all thought they were berries, didn't you? Some are.
People may sneeze or cough while sleeping deeply.
True.
False.
True. False.
Ooh.
Ooh,
can't-
one and one.
We cannot cough when we're in a deep sleep.
True.
I'm just saying.
That was the same one.
Oh, so that was a good question.
Light travels in a straight line.
True.
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 I think you nipped me there. Yeah.
A credit card and debit card are the same.
True.
False.
False. False. False. False. False.
That's false. Whoever said it
Okay.
first.
2-2.
I think I got that one. Facebook is not as popular as it used to be.
True.
True.
False.
Really?
Wow.
2.74 billion monthly users. Imposter's syndrome is a mental illness.
True.
False. It's a
Hmm.
frequent phenomenon that refers to internal feelings that you're not competent as others as you think you are.
I'm not who I think I am.
Almost 30% of Americans are self-employed.
True.
False.
True.
True.
I'll
Yeah.
give you one, Mike.
They were. Let's
Yeah, they
qualify.
were.
They were. They were.
Then
This
COVID
is-
rolled
this is-
in.
This is back a few years. The Atlantic Ocean is the warmest in the world. False.
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 Indian, I would think.
The first domestic animal was a horse.
True.
False.
False.
Dog.
Dog or sheep. There are 4 bases in baseball.
Lots
False.
of sheep.
False.
There it's
This is
false.
3. True.
Wow.
First,
Home base.
second, third, and home.
It's first base, second base, third
Third
base,
base and
home
home plate.
plate.
No, it's home base. It is.
I think it's home plate.
I do too.
Thank
So-
you.
I don't know who won, but
I don't even know.
Doesn't matter. I retain the title.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
well, the golden title was retired when I stopped doing it.
Sorry, Jim is the retired champion.
Speaking of failure to leave, have you guys seen this guy? I think he was in Las Vegas, sold his house and refuses to move out.
Yes.
No,
That was
tell
actually
about-
California. It's the people paid $565,000 cash.
Yeah,
And he won't
for a
leave.
home in California that they sold in January, and now he's using the COVID excuse that he doesn't have to leave because you can't kick him out during
can't.
COVID.
I saw that.
Yeah,
a bunch of horse.
he just refuses to leave. It was an act of fraud, the whole thing. He had empty cardboard boxes to make it look like he was getting ready to move out and everything.
So what's he gonna do? I mean, so now he's got over $500,000.
Yep. And a house.
Hey,
I don't think a judge.
It will take 10 years to get him out of there.
the landlords got the same problem.
Yeah.
We can't evict anybody even if they don't pay.
Even right now.
Right.
I thought that was over, or is it April that it ends?
They keep extending it.
But did the state of Connecticut, they just do something with the rent though? They giving the people rent money or something? I see something.
There's rental assistance
There's
out there,
rental
but whether or not
assistance.
people, but I would assume that's only a select group.
There's qualifications, but the amount of money that was available, I mean, considering that the thing has been shut down for just about a year, okay, the maximum amount that I've seen was $4,000.
Oh,
Per family.
Yeah, per
So they got
unit.
them what 3-4 months.
Yeah.
If they used it for that.
Yeah. Well,
Or was it payable to the landlord?
It was the one I'm thinking of was payable to the landlord.
Got it.
So it went directly to the
that
landlord.
would make sense. Otherwise, they'd spend it on something.
Yeah.
Jim, as a personal note, what percentage of your occupants aren't paying? Roughly.
I'm very fortunate. Everybody is trying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm okay with that as long as you're making an effort.
Right.
All right. I've got some good tenants that have fallen on hard times.
Mm-hmm.
So I have evicted nobody and I have attempted to evict nobody.
Yeah. Good.
Cindy, who makes a comment, because this is what she does. People can now get assistance with rent and utilities with income up to 80% AMI for their area.
What's
Oh.
AMI?
Adjusted market.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, Cindy, what the hell is AMI? Dumb it down for me.
Acute myocardial infarction. Probably not the same thing.
Another mental idiot? I don't know.
It's adjusted something.
It's got to be something
It's
adjusted.
Amy. That's what it is.
It's an innie or an Amy. I don't know.
It's Amy.
Amy? No, I think it would be Ami at that
Ami.
point. So yeah, she says people can now get assistance with rent and utilities. I didn't even know there was utilities assistance.
I didn't know there was utility assistance.
The only thing I knew was like Eversource was taking a back balance and they were splitting the payments up over 24 months, interest free. I know they were doing that. So
Well, a lot of places.
and I don't know if they still are, but
A lot of places, if you use like I have a gas card and I have a Home Depot card, they ask you when you go to make a payment, are you COVID restricted? When you make
I've
a
never
payment?
been asked that.
Yeah, a lot of them are. As soon as because I pay online, and they actually is a note on top of this. If you're COVID related, call us. We'll try to assist you.
all right. So Cindy says AMI is area median income.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
None of us were close.
No.
Not even,
No.
not even some chick named Amy. No.
At what point will they be responsible to pay? I mean, if they'd say, okay, it's done, COVID is done, we're going to go back to landlords can evict. At what point are they due to be paid? Because let's say your rent is $1,000 a month and you don't pay for a year. You're on the hook for $12,000.
Mhm.
Or are you?
I don't know, Jim. It's probably your.
I don't
your
I don't know.
wheelhouse.
I don't they change the law continuously. I don't know what the answer is going to be to that. But that's certainly a lot of landlords are hurting seriously.
Yeah. I can see the issue of
I mean, how do you pay your mortgage
not
if you
paying on
don't
a
have any
month
income?
basis, but what about that backlog that they now owe? You know, it's two different animals, but it's still, you know, to me, the landlord's taking it twice.
So if you can't, if you're not collecting rent and then you can't evict them, where does that leave you?
Up the creek without a paddle.
Especially if you're paying a mortgage on the property that you're renting out.
But can the banks pull a mortgage in? Can they banks foreclosure in this situation?
I don't truly know the answer to that question. Maybe Amy does.
Yeah.
Cindy or Cindy.
Or Cindy.
Or you think it goes up the line that you're a
Um,
landlord and now you got the thing. on your
I think the
back,
banks can
you know what
foreclose.
I'm saying? They can
Yeah.
foreclose.
I think. I don't know that.
That doesn't make too much sense.
Hey,
Because
Paul, what does make a lot of
I
sense?
So
know.
let's
You're
say
talking about
even
capitalism, Paul.
so let's say even that it ends on April 15th, which I think is right around where it's supposed to end, unless they extend
Unless
it
they
again.
extend it
Unless they
again,
extend
which
it
has
again.
been extended at least 3 times.
Right. You're right. So now let's say it does end then, and they don't extend it.
Yeah.
So now you have to, if you have a tenant, that has been hit by COVID, and let's say let's say you haven't been as fortunate as you have been with tenants. So now do you have to start the eviction process at that point? And now that's a 90, 120-day process right there.
Well, it probably is going to be even longer than that because there's going to be a massive amount of backlog.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But when you think about it, though, a lot of people who were not working are collecting unemployment, right?
Yeah.
And then you were getting like a $600 addition on top of the other.
Yeah. Well, that went away.
But now it's down to 400. But still, if you're bringing in 500,
but if you're self-employed, it's not even that.
Yeah. But
well, what about these people that owe their landlords considerable money and they get the stimulus? Well, I mean, the latest one is $1,400,
right?
And I know people who have gone out and bought an automobile with it rather than paying their landlord.
Yeah. See, that's where people are irresponsible, as far as I'm concerned. And
That is
or a
irresponsible.
TV.
And I'd give them no, hey, look, you want to do that, then you're out of here. But I would think that if you're collecting unemployment and you're getting that extra money on top, say you're making $9,000 or $1,000 a week, that's $4,000 a month that you're not really, if you don't take taxes out of it.
It's more than a lot of people that are working are paying.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem.
And so if you're not taking the responsibility to at least pay your mortgage and pay your bills, that's
Talk about being part of the problem. There was I knew young adults, I'm talking 19, 20, 21, that weren't even working full time. And when that extra $600 was available, they were getting unemployment checks of $800-900.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is when they were working, they made about $150
Oh
a
yeah,
week.
if you're making $15 an hour on a 40-hour week, that's $600 before taxes.
Yeah.
So you might clear 300. So should I make $300 a week working my ass off, getting minimum wage, or should I just let them fire me and make $900 a week and play video games?
And that was a big problem. So when businesses were starting to open up again, and people were allowed to go back to work or work from home or whatever, different options were available. They said, why?
Yeah, they didn't show up.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't need to pay. I'm getting all this money. I'm making,
and I don't have to pay my mortgage or my rent on top of that.
or I don't have to pay daycare either because I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
of course,
So
daycare.
that wasn't very productive.
Because daycare is a huge expense for
Yeah.
most families with young
Yeah.
children. I mean, I can't believe in some cases you got to wonder, is it even worthwhile working? Would you be better off staying home and taking care of your kids?
No, you're right.
I knew she was a friend of mine. And this is back in the 90s, mid 90s, where she was very able to go to work. She could have, but she didn't because she was getting more money. She was recently divorced.
Mhm.
She was getting more money from the state as far as food stamps and cash assistance,
Mm-hmm.
and a portion of the child support. I guess, see, Jim was paying X amount of dollars, but because she would give it, instead of paying it to the state, he would pay it to her, but she would have to send it in, and then she would get $100 of that in lieu of. So let's say there was 3 kids. So let's say there's let's say just for around $200 a week. He would send him $800, send her $800 a month. She would send that money into the state, and what that was basically doing is offsetting what she was getting for state assistance. But she was getting cash assistance, probably close to about $1,200 a month from the state, and she was also getting food stamps, about $600-700. So she's making $2,000
Mm-hmm.
just that, plus getting $100 back on her child support.
Yeah.
So right then and there, if you're making a couple of $1,000s, and you have a modest rent and you live modestly or whatever, what the hell? I mean, why would you want to go to work and spend $400 a week in childcare?
Well,
What do you consider a modest rent, Mike?
Oh, it would depend on the size of the apartment, I guess. I think modest is it depends.
I would think $1,000, maybe.
Well, I think around here to get a decent unit.
Well, hold
Okay.
up. Is modest? Are you talking about $1,000 for what? A 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, a 4-bedroom?
I was
You
just
see what I mean?
I was just using that.
2-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
Modest. Second floor, first floor. See, there's a lot of variables.
Yes. Well, everything we own is townhouse type.
Okay, townhouse type. It doesn't include anything.
Not at that number. No, not at $900 or $1,000 a month. No.
Square foot of the apartment.
About 850 plus or minus.
All right, so they're small.
Yeah, and some of them have finished basements, so you get another few.
All right, so
feet.
a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath,
Yeah.
probably 900 to 1,000.
Yeah, that's in the market.
Yeah.
And if it's fixed up decent, you can get 1,000 without a problem.
Sure. So that's what I mean. I mean, like for example, $1,000 for a 3-bedroom. Is that modest? No, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Yeah.
So that's what I meant by that.
Yeah.
So, but the only thing, go ahead,
And probably for 1-bedrooms, you're probably down more around the 750, 800. I'm guessing. I don't
Yeah.
truly know.
I guess so. I don't even know what a 1-bedroom is.
I don't know.
I know Melissa's daughter and boyfriend just got an apartment, and I think it's $850.
Here in
Yeah.
Dune City, 1-bedroom,
2,
2 bedrooms.
and I believe it includes heat.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's. But here's another variable. Is it in an affluent area, or is it not? So depending on the area, I'm sure, Jim, that is also going to play a factor in
Yeah.
the market as far as how much the going rate of that apartment's going to be too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for
I
example, is it a is it a residential area, or is it typically a rundown, drug-ridden area?
Well, I that's what I was thinking is,
Yeah.
there's certain areas that have a reputation.
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, we do complete background and financial and criminal background checks.
Right.
Okay. And that has worked out very well. That's worked out very well for us. Because basically, we don't want to bring in people who are going to be disruptive to other people's tenants that are there. So we're fairly careful about that.
I'll be honest with you. When it comes to the background check thing, don't take this the wrong way, but I found that to be like a money-making scam almost, because you can have, let's say you have one apartment and you're just taking applications. Let's say you have 20 applications. Right now, since the inventory of apartments is really kind of low, there are going to be a lot of people applying for maybe a certain unit or one unit. So let me ask you this. No, it's not fair to ask you personally, but I know some that are charging $25, $35 application fee. You get 20 applications, there's $600-700 right there.
We do charge an application fee, but we only charge an application fee for the first one that qualified for the unit. So we don't.
No, this is not you. This
No, I
isn't
know.
about you. I mean,
that I would think that would be illegal, to be honest.
not
with you.
only that, but if you have two people going into the apartment, they charge you for each person.
Oh,
So it really is a money making thing.
No, it isn't, because we charge exactly what we pay to the outfit that does the.
Well, I don't
that
know
does it.
what it is, but some of the application fees that Megan had to pay were $40-50 a piece.
26.
That's what you pay.
That's
Okay, so-
that's what we charge, because that's exactly what we pay to have the background check done.
So, okay, so that's honest.
Yeah.
Right, but somebody's charging. I think the lowest one she paid was like 35.
Wow.
So 35, 45, 50. She paid, and I told Melissa, I said, "Oh my God, you got to tell her to slow down, because they're going to pay out all their money just in application fees," and that's what it was. So anyway, but just when you think we got nothing to talk about, we keep going, or I don't shut up.
Going
So
right into the breakfast hour.
right into the breakfast hour. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jim, for coming by. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
Thanks for not dropping an F-bomb today. Just do it.
You want to get one in before we go off the air?
No, because that's-
Foolhardy.
it was just such a spontaneous eruption to what I thought was a really dumb question.
We shall not talk about this.
So next week, our goal is to ask him really dumb questions and see if we can
See if we can tick them off.
elicit one
Tip
of them
'em.
bombs.
I guess you're part of the Friday crew now, so
Uh,
he's like, See you Monday? Whenever.
I'll be sleeping on Monday.
All right, next week we now have 3 more gift cards to give away, by the way, for Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank and Big Y. They're $100 gift cards. We're going to do the word of the day. We're going to do them Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll do them. We'll send a word out on Sunday, and Monday you can once again win a $100 gift card to Big Y, all courtesy of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank.
Do we have a duck that drops down with the word of the day?
No, I just send it out to the people that have the app.
What?
So if you have our app, you'll get the word of the day as long as you have enabled push notifications.
Well, that's
If you have not,
applicable.
you will not get the word.
That's applicable.
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 That's good coffee. All right, time to I'm gonna go across the street.
I will. I'm not eating.
You say that. You said that yesterday. You need a
Well,
damn
yes.
muffin.
Yes, that was yesterday.
And 2 days ago, you did it too. He says it like a blanket statement. I'm not going to eat, but he does at least half the time.
Like he doesn't want a coffee.
Right?
Certain days, just feel.
Jim, you ask him if you want a coffee. No. Then you ask him a different way. Well, if you had a coffee, would you drink it? Well, I guess if I had one, I'd have to.
Well, I mean, and I think that's the way I would answer that question too, even though I don't want it.
Yeah.
We're
Because
forcing him to
because I
drink
was
coffee.
brought up, you don't waste anything.
Yeah, but I think it's also him, Paul, being generous. Paul's a generous guy. You're a generous man as well. And, he doesn't, I think Paul is just likes to pay his own way. Doesn't like people to buy things for him.
Yeah, that's
true.
that's kind of the way I was. Yeah.
Just so you all know,
You're
buy
willing,
me breakfast?
you're willing to have anybody buy you anything.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm down.
If it's free, it's for me.
I got a radio station. I can't afford breakfast. You
No,
kidding me?
it's when I go out to eat, I always expect and want to pay my own way,
Sure. Unless it's with Chris. And,
unless it's with Chris.
he's very generous too.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys are all very generous.
I'm just.
I'm very
paying somebody
fortunate to have-
sit and have breakfast with me.
Well, wouldn't
Well,
we?
I don't want to eat alone, so I just pay people
Well, yeah.
to sit and have breakfast with me.
You know what I'd say to you? What I'd say to your comment, Mike,
What's that?
and that is, Chris, Paul, and I, we're very fortunate that we can afford to be generous.
Yeah.
I mean, I count my blessings, and I've been blessed.
Let's see, I'm going to count mine now. Okay, there we go.
No, you get 3 sitting right here.
Huh? Actually, I got 3 sitting right there.
Also, keep in mind there were a time where we didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Just what people are going through now.
Mm-hmm.
We went through years ago.
Yeah. I've been to the food bank.
You know, where
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
tough when you got laid off. You got laid off, and let me tell you, it was very scary when you didn't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
I,
that's when you were making $100 a week.
I agree with you, Paul, but I said I've been blessed. I never was laid off from a job. I worked when I was young. I worked 7 days a week.
I started
mean-
work when I was 13, so
Yeah, I was painting when I was 13.
13 years old I started working.
And not only that, I still pick up pennies off the sidewalk today
Oh, yeah,
because I have an
absolutely, yeah.
expression that says if you don't pick up pennies, you'll never have dollars.
No, all right, you pick up
Mhm.
pennies.
Yeah.
Is it breakfast time yet?
Now, if you guys are going to continue to eat breakfast like you do every Friday morning, you probably will get to the point where you won't be able to bend over to pick up pennies.
Well, my trick is I eat breakfast on Friday morning and then I don't eat again until breakfast of Saturday morning.
Is that true? Yeah. So you're doing an intermittent fasting, basically.
Exactly.
I tried that for a while, but I lost too much weight, and I wasn't trying to lose weight. I was just doing it as a more healthy way of eating.
Right.
So I think we should take action on that.
Let's go to breakfast.
Let's go to breakfast.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Phil Michelle coming up in a little bit later on at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock actually, with live from the Griswold Youth Center. And well, let's see, Angela, if her voice is back, she'll be on from 2 to 6. So have a good day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll see you Monday.
Don't just wish for a winning deal. Make it dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish. Make it dish.